begin in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Pat.
Say it again.
In Texas accent.
In a Texas accent.
Texas. Joke from Thor Ragnarok.
We beat the record of how stupid we could be earlier on.
Yeah, it was like, it's less than 20 seconds, so.
Do you want to
just
start this again? Alright.
Nah, we'll just continue.
Yeah.
Ignore this, please ignore this.
Hi,
I'm
please
Pat.
ignore this, but we're still uploading it.
Hi, I'm Pat.
And I'm Isaac.
And welcome to the Walkmen Comics podcast.
Alright, so
It's the
today
podcast.
we're just going to be talking about whatever we feel like.
It's going to be the longest, randomest podcast we'll ever do so far.
Yeah, we're just going to see if it's really fun to do this, and if it is, we're going to do more of it in future episodes. Do you believe that it's already episode 6?
This is episode 6, seriously?
Yeah, because
it feels like we've done so much more though. I know that.
Well, to me it feels like we've done so much less.
Yeah, I know, but it's actually really good to see that at least on our first episode we had 59 views.
Something like that.
Oh, like that. Yes, but so.
Wonder how many views this can get.
The last one got 2 views so far.
Yeah, it would be great if we can get half a like on this.
We got likes on all of them, so.
Yeah.
That's something.
That's only because we tell our friends about it.
Not true. They just find me and kill me and then tell me, why don't you show me your videos? I want to make fun of you. So,
You need some better friends.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, sorry. I actually had a thought for later on in the podcast. This won't happen right away, but I was thinking we could do some animations for the podcast. So people will see us.
Just get a funny moment from the podcast when we're having a massive laugh and just animate it.
Just
and then people are just gonna find it really funny. You done?
No, it'll just be a really rough stop motion thing, like an Avatar. So that's what animating for me would be, just a few snips. Because you know how hard animating a 40-minute podcast would be.
Now, I'm saying we get a little moment from it, a funny moment.
Oh, yeah, true. I'd like to do it for the whole thing. Leave a comment in the description below if you'd like to.
Leave a comment in the description?
Yeah.
You mean leave a comment in the comments?
Whatever.
I mean, that does sound weird to say, but
Yeah, leave a comment in the comments.
Yeah.
Let's party!
Anyway. You can't see, he has a Mario action figure and he's just messing around with it, so I'm just gonna confiscate it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it all the way on this shelf right here.
So, guess what? Here's something,
I'm back.
Has anyone seen The Big Bang Theory?
I haven't.
Well,
sorry.
That's fine. Well, my dad watched the first podcast. Actually. This is the first one when we were really retarded and stuff, of course, but
we're still really retarded.
Yes, but
that's just us.
We're a lot more professional now.
Yeah, we have some more experience with what
we're
doing.
Jab.
That hurt.
I'm sorry. So he said your first podcast is like watching Fun with Flags, Sheldon's little documentary YouTube video.
Okay.
And it's fun with flags, so trying to be as awkward and retarded as possible. So when your dad says that really hurts. It really hurts. But he said it was funny, so
yeah.
At least he enjoyed it. So
something I noticed. Sorry to go a bit off topic, but something I noticed watching all of the other podcasts that we've done. Where are you going?
I want to grab Mario.
No, you're not gonna grab. I'm really sorry that you can't see this. This is just a comedy in the making, but
we should have a video of our lives.
Yeah.
The video of our lives.
Isaac
blah,
and Pat,
blah,
a documentary.
Terrible One Direction reference.
What?
The video of our lives. Blah blah blah
okay.
blah.
I don't even know what that is.
Sorry.
But, watching over some of the old podcasts, the older podcasts that I've done, is something I've noticed is you can hear us breathing a lot. After we laugh, we're just it sounds so weird, and I think we need to sort of work on that. We need to sort of work on
not breathing.
Well, that would kill us, as you can hear.
Dead. My mum or your mum will just come in. Who wants to? Oh my god, Like the video won't be. They'll upload the video in like memory of us.
Yeah.
The last video because we died trying not to breathe on this. I'm not breathing.
Yeah, but like try not to, breathe loudly. I mean, like that's exactly what I'm talking about. Try not to breathe really loudly because that kind of ruins it. It sounds really weird.
What?
That's exactly what we're not trying to do. So I don't know why you're trying to do that. No, I said we're not trying. Have you not been listening to me?
No. I listen to probably 20% of what everyone says because it gets boring.
Yeah.
It gets pretty boring in a conversation.
How much have we been recording this? Let me take a look.
Like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
wow.
5 minutes.
This is so long, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have no...
But we're having fun though. It's still good.
True. How about we talk about some of the most boring things we've ever experienced? I want to talk about that.
Sitting in class at school.
If you've ever been in school, which probably 99% of the world has.
Sitting in like
a classroom.
No, something that happened to me. I was like sitting in math class, and then like we're supposed to bring this this worksheet thing, like this really long one, and like work through it this entire time, and I forgot to bring it. And then like I didn't want to say that I forgot to bring it because then I would have to stay in at lunchtime. So I was just sitting there the entire time pretending I was working. Boring. This was like last year, by the way. See, even you're getting bored listening to it. So
it's like so boring. I've got a boring story.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Okay.
That's pretty boring.
Well, it's only boring if it goes on for a long, long time.
Okay. Far in the past, when
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
A long time ago in a school on the other side of the city, because it takes 45 minutes for me to drive there, of course.
45 minutes of reading the comic in the car.
Yes. That's actually very useful.
Yeah.
I was so tired because I stayed up late doing my homework, of course, because it took 3 hours. Yes, I'm not joking. I got home pretty late that night, and I was, like, really tired, and, like... And I don't really have coffee, so I have hot chocolate, and apparently that wakes me up. No, it wakes me up. I'm not joking. Hot chocolate wakes me up. And I got, like, I didn't have a hot chocolate, so I'm, like, extremely exhausted. I'm, like, just, like, almost on the ground, tired, exhausted. And then we have science, of course. And
yep.
It's not fun science where you do physics or
chemistry.
Biology. No, chemistry.
The biology is not funny. I mean, it's not fun.
It's, like, scary. But it keeps you awake.
Yeah, we had to, like, dissect a dead sheep's heart.
I could not do that.
And then, like, everyone kept, like, pretending to throw it in my face to scare me because I found it disgusting.
Dude, I didn't have to do it. I was lucky. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do it.
It's just like, in science class, the teacher's just like, okay, next lesson we're gonna dissect a dead animal, and you're just like, okay, cool, I know which day to be sick on.
I know what day to be sick on, so I'll bring sick bags. Getting way off topic.
No, I mean, like, you're sick, so you don't go to school and you don't have to do the dissection.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to your boring story.
This is chemistry, boring, and we just have to take notes after notes after notes after notes after notes after notes.
Do you believe in notes after notes after notes after...
Please stop.
Alright.
It's fine. Yeah, so I was so tired. I was just, like, on the table, just, like, almost lying, like, full out across the table. I was just, like, and my friend kept nudging me to wake up, but, like, he obviously wasn't trying to wake me up. He was trying to annoy me, so he started drawing on my ear, and I was...
Why?
He was a dish bag.
Like I said,
he was a
better
dish
friend.
bag.
A dish bag.
Douchebag, but dish bag.
I was just imagining him as a bag with a bunch of plates in it, like... Why are you finding that so funny?
I don't know. Dying.
Why are you dying?
I don't know. Stop judging me. So I was just like, I could not care. I was so tired, and I, like, fell asleep in class, and it was just before morning tea, and the teacher decided to play a prank on me.
The teacher decided to play a prank. Some teacher.
And let me sleep through all of morning tea. I was starving next lesson.
What?
And I only woke up because of the bell. I was like, whoa, what the I apparently slept through all of science, all of morning tea, so that's like almost an hour.
Oh.
Probably is an hour. I don't know. Like over an hour. So I was just exhausted.
Would have been really hungry as well.
I wasn't allowed to go get my food because like my class was like maths, and my maths class was like right next door, so I couldn't actually go get my food. So I just had to wait for 45 minutes to go get food if I was allowed to. I was obviously allowed to because they won't let a boy starve on the ground. Who's already extremely tired and then starving on the floor. It'd just be so funny to see like this boy.
Is this a funny story?
Nah, this is not a fun. Well, I guess it is. Like, we're just gonna do a bunch of funny stories today because
Like
we want to make it extremely long today, which is only being 10 minutes, and it feels like it's been an eternity because this is starting to get really boring. We should probably pick a topic right now.
Have you finished the story yet?
Yes. So
Alright.
I got food.
Yeah.
I was alive, but then I fell
yeah.
asleep again.
Something I really wanted to talk about in a podcast, I think this one is gonna be the one, is basically, after we saw Thor Ragnarok, after we recorded the podcast about it, I went and like looked at a few reviews about it, and then I saw a bunch of people talking about it. They were talking about it, how it is based on some of the comics, and they're like, oh, they didn't include this, they didn't include that,
Yeah,
they
like,
didn't include Hulk and Valkyrie
They
getting
didn't.
together or something, because
Well,
like that's what happened in the comics. They didn't include
No, it
anything about
didn't.
Planet Hulk.
Did it?
Well, like, not really that much. That's what I'm...
Yeah,
they're
well-
saying they didn't... And, like, a bunch of other stuff, and I'm just like, just enjoy the movie for what
For
it
the
is,
movie,
because it's...
We love comics as well. It's not like we don't. I actually read Planet Hulk and like read it like 4 or 5 times. Like I really
Because it's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like a 2-year special.
And
or
also,
something.
like, if you're writing... Or if you're creating a movie based on a comic book, a book, or anything, you have to deviate from the source material a little bit better, and comic books are probably the best thing to do, because there's, like, loads of different versions of everything.
Yeah,
So, like, why do you still think that it has to be exactly like the comics, you know?
Like, and it doesn't. Like, so that's the best part of it. We really liked the movie as it was, and we really loved the comics. So, like, I haven't actually read Thor Ragnarok the comic, even though it's apparently really dark and gruesome. But, like, this was a much better take on everything. It included a lot of stuff. The new director was very good. The only thing that kind of bugged me was that not everyone from Planet Hulk was there. Like, and I wish they were, because, like, there was such a good cast. But, like, I see what they had. Like, they didn't even have that much time to elaborate on the rock guy, Corgan's character, or
Korg. Not Corgan.
Or Meek's character. Like, they didn't have that much time.
Not Corgan, like an organ. Does he have organs? Like a
he has
heart and a brain and stuff?
You can't
Does he have,
really
like...
function without that. So.
Yeah, I mean, but, like, does he
probably
have
just
them, or
be-
is he just magic made of rocks?
Nah, he'll have it. Because it'd just be mindless then.
Yeah.
He'd be like the mindless ones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. But, yeah, that's just something that I thought I might say, because, like, yeah.
Ooh, I got a topic to talk about. If you watch Steven Universe podcast, in the end of the first season, there was Rebecca Sugar gave us the new song that Leslie is gonna sing, and it is called Escapism.
It's, like, the best ever.
Isaac, are you gonna edit this in or nah?
What do you mean edit this in?
You gonna edit the sound in or nah? Just not gonna edit the song in?
Yeah, I could edit the song in.
Okay, you're gonna edit the song in 3, 2...
No, not now, dude. Like, at the end.
Add it in between this, because, like, it'll just be easier.
How about I have it playing in the background right now?
Nah. We'll just add it in 3...
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'll leave a link to it in the description. How about that?
Fine.
So people can, like, check it out. Yeah,
Go check it out.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Go ahead right now.
Rebecca
in the
Sugar,
description.
great singer, which is really surprising, like, since I've never actually heard her sing.
Yeah, I was actually surprised about that as well.
Yeah, I thought she could definitely play the ukulele. We all know that, and like,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
didn't think she could like sing. stuff like that. She was very good. And the song was very good because it was so relatable to everyone. It's called Escapism, and for those of you who don't know what escapism is, it is
It's a religion where you escape.
No.
Escapism.
No, escapism means it's a way to escape reality. Like,
Yeah.
we do this a lot with comics and
the podcast and stuff. That's
like
how we
that.
sort of get away from life's problems.
Yeah, but
you know, and sort of take a step back and
it's a great way to like just chill. Just go like chill. People use escapism quite a lot. But there are some like that use it way too much and become way too distant from reality, and then eventually either just don't want, when they have to go into the real world, they just don't. Or,
it's good to have like a bit of a balance, actually.
Yeah.
Like
Like.
Yeah. That's with most things. Like
Yeah.
you need to have a good balance, otherwise it's just kind of gets messed up.
So if you don't have a good balanced diet, you die.
Yo, that's
You die.
That's one of them. That's
you have too many fruits,
isn't that what,
you die. You have too many chocolates,
dude,
you
let me
die.
talk. Isn't that what yin
Life's
and yang
about.
is about?
Yeah,
The whole,
balance.
that's like really old, isn't it? It's like ancient.
I know, but like it's really cool.
Yeah, it's such a cool symbol, actually.
I would actually like to say that in Steven Universe, you actually see Lapis a lot trying to use escapism, like in the episode, I think it's the first one in season 4, where Peridot has to bubble this gem, this corrupted gem with Steven, and like they go on this adventure, obviously.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They're in the prime kindergarten.
Yeah, and that's where Jasper has locked all of them up. But of course, Peridot can bubble gems, and sends it to the barn, and you see Lapis there reading some anime or manga comics.
Oh, okay.
So that's
I never noticed that.
Reading is a form of escapism, and then
Yes.
also the only time you ever really see her out of the barn.
I don't really think you know what you're talking about. You're like,
I do.
and reading is a form of.
hey, it is like getting away from reality. Like just like let's say reading a comic, it's not real.
Best way of escapism, by the way. Reading the comic.
It's fantasy. It's sci-fi. It's like getting away from reality. Something that's not real but is nice to read, and like it's good to you. Something like that. Another form of escapism is like acting. It's like, the only time you really ever see Lapis out of the barn is when Alone at Sea, and the new crystal gems, and she left the barn because of Steven. She can't really say no to Steven because they're such good friends.
Yeah.
And she left because she got to protect Beach City, but she was only going to do that as Amethyst or Garnet. Like, you saw how much she fought to be in control and stay as Garnet. So, like, she was trying to... That was her form of escapism. Like, she doesn't want to face the reality of that she can't leave Earth. And that just shows how deep Homeworld goes through space.
Yeah.
Like, she can't leave Earth. So she's gonna stay on Earth in the barn, and she's trying to distract herself from the reality of that she's stuck there. She can't leave
I
Earth.
just thought of something.
Yeah?
How do we know that the universe is infinite? Like, there's no proof that it is.
Well, yeah, there is, kinda. So...
How is there proof?
Well, if you would go look it up, you would probably know. I've had this lecture from a friend that... Think of it as we are a speck of dust.
I know which friend it is.
Think of it as we are a speck of dust, and that... and there is infinite specks of dust. They will just keep growing. There'll keep being more specks of dust. You clean up the speck of dust, then there'll be another and another and another. So it's either So the universe will keep growing, so it is infinite. So it will just keep going and going.
I don't really understand that, but don't worry about it.
It's okay.
We're not supposed to talk about science. We're supposed to have fun in this podcast.
We are so off topic. So yeah, that's escapism. And we've only been going for 20 minutes. So that's another 10 minutes wasted. Yes, we're gonna make this the longest and randomest podcast ever.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Let's just talk about something random.
How about, what's the deal with planes? I mean,
basically, there's this thing that you use to fly in the sky and get to places. The end. I win.
I mean, I have, this huge fear of planes. I don't mind going on them.
You just see a plane, you're just like, oh god, no, go away, go away, I don't want to plane.
No, when I'm on a plane, I have this huge fear that we're just going to crash or, we're going to explode or...
I used to have that, actually.
I know. It's I love planes and I want to be a pilot and stuff like that, but, when you're freaked out and you're just just freaking out up there, it's really terrifying. But
then just don't look at close the window slide thing.
I like looking at
But you just said you were scared of it.
No, I'm scared of the plane. I don't like sitting next to the wing or I like sitting more to the back where you can't see the plane.
Yeah.
Cause
you would hate to be in Mission Impossible.
The plane just explodes.
Yeah.
He just I can escape this.
You just see Tom Cruise. How do you do that?
I'm the main character in the movie, so I will escape anyway, even if it makes it look like I've died. Nah, but yeah. So
yeah,
planes. But I've seen so many movies where they just explode in thin air. They're just or they just their wings start failing, or there's a gull flies into the oh, that was really unlucky. It's not we'll have a swarm of gulls just fly into the propellers and oh shit, just they'll crash in there.
That would be good.
Nah, but I'm serious, that's one of my fears.
Anyway, I'm trying to think of something to talk about.
How about Mario and Sonic? Those are one of my two favorite video games to play.
I have this Mario action figure
that I've been playing with for this whole time.
Yeah, it's just been fidgeting with it, and yeah, that gave me the idea. Ugh.
So, yeah, I'm just grabbing my water bottle.
Yeah. Come sit down again, dude. Okay, he's just drinking from his water bottle. Alright, well, he can't say anything. I am awesome and Pat is the awful person and... He just bashed his water bottle on my leg. Come back and sit down.
I will, I'm coming. I've just got to bring this to
No,
Josh's
stop.
thing.
Stop.
I don't know what it...
Stop picking up all the action figures on my shelf.
Kick.
Okay, you can't see anything. He's playing with the action figures.
No. They don't need to know. They don't need to know.
Put them back.
Never. I probably will at the end of this, whatever. So we have if you don't know, Marvel Legacy is out, and I'm actually really excited for the Captain America.
We talked about that in episode 2.
I know, but that's all the things that we found wrong about it. I'd like to talk something good about it. I really love Marvel. It is good.
Oh yeah, talking about comics, I just read Champions. And it's really cool. It's really unique and different to what we normally see in Marvel. They're dealing with real world issues and stuff.
Feminism and
sure they do fight the guys from Atlantis, but that's not really.
They fight aliens, but they still do real things. They fight.
Yeah.
They fight for feminists and they help people in Iraq in the middle of the war. They actually do real world topics, but they also have superhero threats as well that they find that the Avengers don't do. They're trying to be true heroes after they think the Avengers and
real world heroes not fighting crazy space aliens or something.
That's what
or crazy threats like Ultron,
that's what the Avengers can deal with, but they wanna start facing down to earth things, which I find is a really good way to kick off the series. I mean, when you think about it, you always have, let's say, I don't know, let's just say Batman or Iron Man is just punching Doctor Doom or something. Let's just say that. Like, he's just going along, punching Doctor Doom, but what's he really doing? He's saving people from the evil plan, but, like, what about the aftermath? That's what Damage Control and Spider-Man and the Defenders have to deal with, like, the aftermath and helping people. No one else does that.
And also Miles Morales is in it and he's awesome. And also Sam Alexander Nova is in it and he's awesome.
Oh, yeah, Sam Alexander, my favourite.
I'm sorry, I still haven't read it.
It is so good. Like, Sam Alexander, so good. Hey, no.
I'm trying to take the action figure off of him.
No. Just bash you with my water bottle.
Hey, ow.
That wasn't even that hard.
He bashed me in the back, in like the shoulder blades.
Dude, that wasn't even that hard. Look, see? Look, I'll do it to myself.
You're not hitting yourself hard enough.
Dude, I feel like
this is so weird, because you can't even see what we're doing, you're just listening.
Yes, but we're being really retarded.
We should do one where we actually film ourselves.
Let's fight with these lightsabers.
No, put that away.
Lightsabers!
There's like a lightsaber thing that I have, and he's messing around with it. Ow! Stop hitting me. We need to do this properly. Put it away.
Sorry,
be normal.
I'm like really weird today. I
That's
don't know
better.
why.
I mean, that's not better. Ow.
I'm sorry.
Right.
So how about we talk about DC? Because we haven't actually talked about DC.
DC Comics.
DC Rebirth.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah, even the start of it is awesome. I've read DC Rebirth. Yeah,
I had to give it to him because he's like, I don't really like DC. But I was like, have you ever actually read it? And he's like, no. So I gave it to him and he's just like, I actually really want to read Titans and
Teen Titans Rebirth.
You know there's Titans? It's the older version, like,
yeah.
So it's got Nightwing and Wonder Chick and Wonder Chick. It's got Arsenal, like it's got the original Teen Titans all grown up, which is really good. But my favorite comic is actually right now. I really like Batman Detective Comics. It's so good.
Yeah.
I really like Green Arrow and the Flash as well, but like this is just really good. It's just like, why didn't this happen before?
Yeah.
I mean, I know New 52 went through a rough stage, but oh god, this was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
But getting
we
off topic.
should stop being silly.
I also would like to say there's a bunch of old comics such as like Scooby-Doo, the Flintstones, Jetsons, and Wacky Races, all getting like a more serious update. And I haven't read the Flintstones or the Jetsons ones, but Scooby Apocalypse is so good. It's like these are like
World's best.
It's like an apocalypse where these are the only 5 teenagers, young adults that can actually save it. So it's like really good. And I've read the like first volume 4 or 5 times, and I'm about to hopefully go pick up the second volume because it's really good. And it's like, it's just been so good so far. Like, you've had the whole gang just deal with all this stuff.
The gang.
But they also are starting to get along with each other.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretending I know what you're talking about.
yeah, so it is a big mystery what caused this apocalypse. So what you know, which is spoilers for the comic, but you'll thank me later. This is like the little blurb. It is it's practically when Velma Dinkley joins these military group of army soldiers. These 5, I think it's her brothers. They come to her because she's so smart, and they start creating this nanotech that will be released into the atmosphere and save everyone.
That sounds really cool, actually.
But it goes horribly wrong, and she finds out that you can you can either mutate or kill people with it. So she goes to her brothers, obviously trying to stop it. Her brothers say yes, but when she tries to expose the company, she gets locked in the antivirus room where Shaggy, Scooby, Daphne, Fred, and Velma are all there. they get locked in. They obviously break out, but the whole world has been turned into mutant monster thingies. So they have to go on the mystery to try and find out what caused it. And it's a really good story. I mean, like, it's a lot of spoilers, but God, it's good. So good.
Anyway, so yeah. Do you want to, like, end this off or go on for a bit longer?
Hey, I wanted to try and make this the longest, randomest one we've ever done.
Okay, can I tell a funny story?
Yes, we're going to tell a bunch of funny stories
today. So I was, like, 10 years old.
10?
Yeah,
just like...
or 9 or 10, I'm not sure. And I used to do judo, which is a martial art, at this club. Yeah, I did it for a long time, actually. And it was super fun, but, sometimes it was in, like, this big room, and, like, other times it was in, like, a smaller room, and, like, at the start of each lesson, we had to do, like, forward rolls, like, somersaults and stuff, to practice when you, like, fall on the ground.
I had to do this in gymnastics, but, like, it sucked.
Yeah, it's the same for us, because, like, we had to practice when we fall on the ground and stuff, and... yeah, basically, we did, like, loads of them in a row at the start of each lesson, and, I did one, and, like, I messed it up heaps, and I went, like, a weird way, and then my heel slammed into the side of the wall, and, like, it created a hole in the wall, but, like, I didn't notice, and I, like, went and did another one, and then, like, the teacher's just like, hey, Isaac, look back at the wall, and then I look back, and then I noticed, like, a hole in the wall where my heel crashed into it, and I'm just like, oh, whoops. And it's so weird because it didn't even hurt. Like, I don't even know why.
You're just like made of steel.
My heel must be really strong at the time, but yeah. And then it took like a week for it to like for the people to come in and fix the wall and stuff, like so, the maintenance
you felt
people.
Guilty. Didn't
I
you?
felt guilty every time I saw that. Like I went there 3 times a week, and it was
crash
awful.
Into the wall.
Yeah.
Just like I have the power. Oh, I thought I was gonna break through the wall and just roll away. I didn't really just like, oh, I feel bored. I don't want to do this anymore. And you try rolling away, so you try rolling through the door, but you just like get stuck. I'm not as strong as I thought.
And then eventually, like, so they had the wall fixed, but like, the paint in the wall was like painted like a weird white color, and they couldn't find that same color to paint the wall, so they painted it like this other color, and there was always this weird white patch on the wall, and like every time I saw it, I felt really guilty.
And the white spot of shame.
And it's probably still there now. Like I don't do it anymore, but it's probably still there today. So if I ever go back there, I'm just gonna see that. I'm just gonna be like,
shame.
Oh, I remember when I hit my heel in the wall. So yeah, that made me feel really guilty.
Shame.
But like one of the teachers, he was like really nice. He was like this younger guy. He like, I was like, just like whenever I see it, I feel really guilty. And he's just like, I don't feel guilty. It means you're strong or something. But that didn't really help. But
you're super strong. Oh man, he caught my punch.
He tried to false punch me. Anyway, so yeah, do you want to end this?
No, we're gonna try and make it so long and randomly and weird as. I know you're not having fun. I don't know.
Have you ever done something like that? Like
yeah,
broken a wall?
Oh god, yes. Door? Here's a funny story.
The way that you're saying it makes it sound like you've done it loads of times. Actually.
Okay, so this is the first time I think I actually broke a wall that I remember. I apparently broke a lot of stuff when I was younger. So I was really into Star Wars, and we had just moved to our new house in Port Macquarie. If you didn't know that, that's like in New South Wales between Sydney and Bathurst, a bit there. So I was really into Star Wars. I was just like bringing my lightsaber everywhere. I'd bring it to school, bring it to the dinner table, and my dad really did not like his job.
You're just like, welcome to dinner, get cut by my lightsaber.
Like, I'd like sometimes chop the potato. I was like, Mum, I can chop the potatoes with my lightsaber. Like just make mashed potato. Mash.
Hey Pat, I need you to make some mashed potato again. Okay, I'll get my lightsaber.
And just like have potato with my lightsaber. But my dad was like not enjoying his job, like as most people would, but he was finding it really hard to adjust, and he was getting home really late. and leaving really early. Like, I would not see him in the morning. He'd just be gone. And I'd wake up fairly early. I'd wake up 6, probably earlier sometimes, and he'd be gone.
Wow.
And we lived almost right around the corner. It was like 5-10 minute drive. We weren't that far, and he still had to leave really early. And then he'd get home really late, so he was hating it. And one time, my mum had to leave for a work meeting, and she was trying to get back into travel agent business, of course. So she left for a weekend, and Dad had to look after us, and he was... When you're really tired and you're hating your job, you're gonna crack really easily, especially when your kid has a lightsaber at the table. So I was just like swinging around because I finished my dinner. I was like, I just wanted to sit down and watch some TV. And Dad had grabbed my lightsaber and chucked it at the wall.
Oh, I see what's going on.
And like it just made this huge freaking dent in the wall. It was just like you just heard the
Thunderclap.
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 It was so... we actually heard the crack, and I actually started crying because I thought I was going to get in so much trouble, and Dad was like... He looked at the brink, he was going to cry. He was so tired.
Oh.
And he never cries. He's like made of steel, but he was just so tired.
Yeah.
And so the next day, before my mum came back, we ran down to Bunnings just as fast as we could. We grabbed some plaster and like plastered it over the hole, just like, and then we realized it's not the same color, so we had to run down and grab the paint.
That's exactly like my story.
I know, but then we had to like paint it over really quickly, and like it took like 2 or 3 hours to dry. And Mum was coming home
just put a poster over it. You won't notice.
Mum would have noticed. She like notices everything. She's like. She sniffs out when we've done something wrong. So me and Dad grabbed the blow dryer and just like started trying to make it dry faster. Like, so we just grabbed the blow dryers and just like held it there. Mum was coming home in like half an hour, and it took three hours to dry. So we were just like holding it there. But yeah, me and Dad got along really well after that because we knew a secret.
Yeah.
That we did not want to tell
Did your
Mum.
mum ever find out?
Oh yeah, she did. Like a year or 2 later when we moved out. Hey Mum, here's a funny story. We dented the wall. And Mum's just like, what?
It's just like someone's trying to sell your old house. And look at this, and here's the new wall. Oh wait, no, why is there paint on there? What's going on?
Yeah, but they never found out. Luckily.
Yeah.
Until we told them when we moved.
You told them? They make you pay for it.
Nah. It was just my mum. We didn't tell her. But Nan and Pot were laughing when me and Dad told them the story. They're just like, like really weirdly.
Alright.
So I've got some other funny stories that I should probably save. Me denting the wall, but none of them is actually that like that one. That one was just like us panicking for like 24 hours.
Oh yeah, another thing I did at judo, like when we were doing it in the big room. They had like this fit ball, and we all like played around with it, and then like what happened
just tell
was
how well this is gonna go.
Like we were all like, while we're waiting for like everyone else to get there, we just ran around and like played around with like this massive fit ball and bounced it around, and like there was this shelf with a bunch of trophies on it, and oh wait, no, that comes later. You know what's gonna happen, don't you?
Oh god.
But yeah, like I was like messing around with it, and I bounced it, and it hit the ceiling, and like the ceiling had a bunch of segments in it, and like 3 of the segments of the ceiling just fell down and broke. And then like, but they got it fixed really quickly because they can get that kind of thing replaced. But like, we were basically banned from using it when this kid chucked it at the shelf with like trophies on it and broke like 3 of them. So yeah, I don't really know why they let us keep on going after I like broke the ceiling with it, but
well, they thought because you're already broken the wall, you weren't no one else was gonna do it again. Oh wait, now we're gonna break all these trophies now.
There was like heaps of them, but he only broke 3, but that's enough to stop doing it, isn't it?
No.
Wait, what?
God, no.
What's wrong with you?
When I was
He's really immature.
Thank you. I was actually very mature when I was a child. I was like, I am so grown up.
You thought you were, but you weren't.
I actually really was. Like, I was actually way more mature than my entire grade. But like now I'm actually a lot more silly than my entire grade.
Yeah.
That's because they all want to grow up. And I find that's a waste of time. Why would you waste time trying to grow up when you can just enjoy
I learnt that
being
from
young?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, actually.
A whoopee kid?
Oh, I mentioned
whoopee
a whoopee
kid.
cushion. Like, that's gross. Stop doing it. No, stop.
This is
Stop.
This is all Isaac farting.
Yes, no, that's you.
You just said yes.
You really haven't grown up, have you?
No.
Alright. I learned that from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Don't spend time. He's like crushing me under his hands. Pat, what are you doing?
I don't know, I'm trying to grab Mario.
Anyway, don't.
Mario.
You are never gonna grow up, are you?
Never.
Anyway, we might as well end off this episode here before he gets too far out of hand.
We still got another 10-20 minutes.
No, it's not gonna be an hour. It takes too long to edit.
I know, but
take
I'm gonna make it the
way
longest
too
one.
long.
No, I would like to at least make it another 10 minutes.
Okay, alright.
Come on, we're trying to make it the longest randomest podcast we've ever done so far. Just dead silence and just like
Saw that one coming.
it's too
Alright,
hard for me.
stop being immature, I
It's
swear.
too hard. But yeah, I'd actually like to talk about our top 10 favorite. Actually, no, screw that.
Top 10 favorite what?
I was gonna
Comics?
say TV shows, but I'd actually save that for another video.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna talk about Adventure Time. It's ending, and I'm like so sad. And Isaac's, since it's his favorite show, obviously, he was just on the ground crying when he found out.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I can still read the comics.
Oh god.
I can still read the comics, dude.
Oh god, it's so sad.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
I can still read the comics, so
It's
it's
fine.
like really awesome.
It's fine. It's okay.
I don't judge.
But yeah, Adventure Time's ending, and that was actually the beginning of a new wave of cartoons. It was silly, but still had character development, unlike Teen Titans Go, and the new Powerpuff Girls.
TEENTITANS. I hate that show.
Titans, let's go.
Why?
I
Everyone
know.
hates the show, and
know,
I hate the
hate
show.
it. I actually really liked it when it started off. I was like, that's because of like we knew, because like when every show starts off, they don't have too much character development. They
Yeah.
usually start off silly,
And then they like ease into it, don't they?
yeah, like Adventure Time did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. Yeah, so we usually thought about that, but nah. During season 2, we just realized, oh, nah, it's not gonna. They're in like season 4 now, or season 6. I think they've got 1,000 episodes or 200 episodes or something. They've got a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah. We just like gave up on Teen Titans Go. I know we were probably 11 at the time as well, so it would have been directed at us, but like Steven Universe is directed like at all ages. So is Adventure Time and OKKO. Like it's meant for young kids, but it's also meant for like it can be teenagers and adults. Like that's what I really like about Adventure Time. It started off silly, but then got into a lot of character development.
Yeah, and that's good what you're saying, but I think it's time to end this episode.
No,
it's gonna take me too long to
I
edit,
know,
and then
but
it'll take too long to
please.
come out.
Please.
Nope.
Yes, we're gonna keep going.
I said no.
We gotta go to 50 minutes at least. 50, please.
Okay, 50 minutes. 6 minutes to go.
How long is our longest podcast? Would it be this
43 minutes.
Yep, we gotta keep going. I know it's
Get to 50 minutes.
Get to 50 minutes. Or no, an hour. We're gonna go for an hour.
Nah, dude. Gonna take
An
too long.
hour! Please?
No, it's gonna take... You don't know what it's like to edit it.
Yeah, I know, but I will when I get a new computer, hopefully. I don't know, maybe.
Alright.
I can't edit because I only have like this crappy computer that like does nothing.
That's why I edit.
Because he's got a professional
Mm.
MacBook Pro and then he's got
Yeah.
a school computer as well. So, rub it in my face, won't you? Oh, no, it's fine. But, yeah, like, I can't do all the technology stuff. Actually, I'd maybe like to talk about, Yeah, let's continue with Adventure Time, but maybe after we can talk about how to help people with writing comics.
Yeah.
So let's continue with Adventure Time right now, because the final volume or season is about to come out, and it's been released on iTunes. The blurb is very accurate. It's always been accurate for Cartoon Network. It says, everything's normal in Ooh. Finn and Jake are investigating a haunting. Beemo and Ice King have become salesmen, and a war is brewing that will change everything. Yeah, everything's perfectly normal. So,
Yep.
remember how there was the Mushroom War at the beginning and everyone just keeps talking about it? And we don't know too much about it, but we know enough to say that's where the Lich came from and where all the humans left.
Well, they pretty much told us that anyway.
Yeah, I know, but like we don't know that much about it, like what was really the big cause of it.
Yeah.
But I did find out that that Adventure Time.
Yeah, for the Lich to never exist, Ice King had to die. That's really cool, I find.
That was in, yeah.
Finn the Human.
Yeah.
The episode.
Yeah, also, Finn the Human, but like.
And there was like
the Lich still came
Finn
about.
the Human Part 2, Jake the Dog Part 2.
That was it was such episodes. It was so good, but the thing was it
wasn't even real.
It was all in their heads, or when you wish something, it becomes an alternate reality, and that reality continues on.
Yeah. But yeah, well, we're almost at 50 minutes. I think we should start to sum this up, maybe.
No, I want to finish my speech about Adventure Time.
Okay,
Adventure Time might be going through another Mushroom War. There was the Great Mushroom War. Now this could be like it's like World War II. There will be another one.
Mushroom World War II.
Mushroom War 2. I don't know, something like that. But it's apparently going to be really big. So remember future episodes with Lemon Kid or Lemon Boy or whatever that Lemon
Hope.
Yeah, Lemon Hope. Yeah. That's his name.
Lemon Hope.
Yeah, Lemon Hope in the future when he's walking around with this futuristic circle on him. It was deserted. It's not as colorful as it once was, but it's like completely deserted. It's destroyed.
Yeah.
And he goes back and lies down on the bed and dies. But
that was actually really sad, actually.
But that was such a good ending for this.
It was such a good ending, but it was sad.
It was sad, but it was a good ending. And that's what Adventure Time is. It has endings, and they try to sum it up, and it's good. But, yeah, so that's the future. It was completely deserted, but then you get more of it with, you know that Five Grables guy? You know that one where he gives the message, but like, so I think it's the third or fourth one, where he's in the future. He's trying to get back home, and you just see all the candy people in these giant square Gumball Guardian machines that Princess Bubblegum has probably kept there to preserve her people after the Mushroom War. And she was probably going to release them after, but never did because, well, the war never finished. So yeah, so that's another look. So we're just finding out that it was going to change so dramatically that it is a great way to end the series, don't you think? Like,
yeah.
I mean, once they've practically had so many story arcs, but they've all finished them all. Some are continuing, they've had these mini series as well.
Yeah, my favorite one is Islands. I love that so much.
I know, it's
so
like
good. A backstory
for Finn and all the humans.
And as a backstory of Susan Strong, which I think is awesome. I'm not gonna say anything about it if you haven't seen it.
I think that how I got into Adventure Time was actually the mini series before that, Stakes, done by Rebecca Sugar.
Oh yeah, that was awesome actually.
That was the last one I think she did before she moved on.
To Steven Universe.
I think it was just so good.
Someone just texted me. Hold on.
That's fine. I think it was just so good that I think it was just so good that I was like, I might give Adventure Time a chance. And obviously I struggled through the first 2 seasons, but like after that, it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and it became its own little thing. And they started having story arcs and character development, which was great. So yeah, and just to see now that Adventure Time is going to go through this big blowout, big way to finish the show, it will be pretty good to see how it ends up. I actually hope they all survive, of course, but we don't know because we've had little teasers that it will change everything in Oo, like it did last time. The first Mushroom War actually bring out Princess Bubblegum and all the humans, and like obviously like it started all that. It even had talking dogs.
Yeah.
Obviously. But like it had demons and it had all the bad stuff as well. So imagine what the second Mushroom War is gonna do.
That would
be a really good way to maybe sum up the series.
What if it turns back to normal?
Nah, it won't. What if it creates something new? I think that's what they're gonna go for, but I don't know.
What if Finn dies?
I hope he doesn't, but there is a possibility. He's like he'll be 17 about now, probably 16, 17, I don't know. Not the actor, but like the actual character Finn.
Yeah, like he's 16.
Probably by the end he'll be 17.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'd like to. Do you want to talk about how to write comics, or should we save that for another episode?
Yeah, save that for So how about the next episode? We talk about how to write comics and the idea we had about alternate versions of Spider-Man.
Yes.
So yeah, that's an idea for the next episode, maybe.
But first we're gonna end off with a really funny story, and it is. Have we talked about the one with you on the train?
Yeah, we did.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
That was in like the 4th episode.
I need to think.
Okay, yeah, I should think as well, actually.
I really want to try and get a good funny story, but I can't remember. I have some, but they're not that funny. I gotta think. I got one.
What?
So this is I think the first time I went to the city with a friend. Okay, so he obviously had a job and he had been working at it for a while, and he had $200. And me, I had 40. I was poor. Don't judge me.
Get shut down.
That was me saving up for like 2 months. Help me.
2 months?
Yes.
$20 a month?
No. God, no. I probably wouldn't even... No, that was just like... I don't know. Something like that. Dad probably just gave me extra $10 or something. It just takes me forever to save up when you have no money, no job. But, yeah. I had been trying to go out with this friend for a while. We went bowling. I sucked. So here's the funny part.
Actually, I know who that is. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, so I went to bowl, but my fingers got stuck in it, and I had accidentally started sliding down. I kept going with the ball, and I just slid down.
Dude, someone just texted me a review of Thor Ragnarok in a newspaper.
Ooh, we'll do that.
I'm gonna read it after this anyway. I should stop getting distracted.
Yes.
I might.
We might save that till next episode. Sorry.
Yeah. We're talking about reviews this episode though, so it's kind of weird.
And doesn't
matter. We're almost at an hour. Actually.
I know. So I get what I want.
So like we end it at 59 minutes and 59 seconds. I mean,
like so triggering. Just like,
yeah.
Damn it. God damn it. Now we got to make it an hour on the dot. We'll pause it. We'll just continue. So I started sliding down, but like just at the last second, Peter grabbed me. Oh crap! I said his name. Ignore that.
Won't mind.
Ignore that. He had grabbed me, and like it was like stuck on my fingers, but it like ripped off. I was in agonizing pain, but it like ripped off, and like the ball. Guess what? It went off the side. I missed. You were gonna think I hit it, didn't you? Nah, I completely missed. It was awful. I hated it. Please kill me. But yeah. So after that, we went laser tagging. Less money. Then we tried going for lunch. I had no money then, so like I was just like on the ground starving. And Peter's like, "I'll buy you something." I was like, "No, that means I'll be even more debt to you." Oh shit, I said his name again. What is wrong with me?
He won't mind. I just said.
At least I didn't say his last name. Hopefully. So yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We got 5 minutes, so...
You're really immature. I don't like it. Just actually stop.
Okay, so...
You're immature than me, and you're a year older than me.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, let's just end it here. So
no, I want to try and get to an hour. There's 5 minutes.
What do you want to talk about?
My arm! Get on my arm!
This is becoming so weird, and I don't even know
it.
what...
Guess what? Next week we're gonna supernova, and we'll do a podcast on it.
We could film ourselves there and upload it.
Yeah, but we won't show our faces, obviously.
Yeah.
Guess what? We're meeting Stan Lee. Wait, what's the matter, Isaac?
Nothing. Sorry, I was just like, I had a mind blank. It's, you know, like
Come
there's...
on, up and dance with me.
Dude, let's just end this here. So...
No, we gotta finish it. An hour. So, guess what? We're going to supernova. We're meeting Stanley. We're going to have a photo. We're going to ask them probably 3 questions each. Hopefully, maybe if we don't get dragged away by security.
Dude, I think it's just a picture.
I want to try. asking him some questions. Like,
see how it goes.
Good. Yeah, if we get dragged away by security, you'll know we tried.
Yeah.
But, so...
Die trying.
Die hard. But yeah, so, guess what? Isaac uploaded... our comics! So, Isaac uploaded Star Heroes, but then he uploaded mine, MMA, the first one I ever did.
Magic Mission Agency.
And then, guess what? He uploaded our collab comic we
Sketching
did.
Stories / online investigation.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
By the way, you spelt a bunch of stuff incorrect on the last page. Like, you spelt my name ISSAC when it's ISAAC. Sorry.
Shush. They don't need to know this. Why are you telling them?
And you spelt a bunch of stuff really badly, and I'm just like... You can see for yourself if you go on the website. Go to Read Comics, and then there's a link to the... Actually, I'll leave a link in the description.
There is already a link on the YouTube channel, isn't there?
Why is someone sending me stuff while I'm doing a podcast?
I don't know. Anyway, so... so we'll be at Supernova next week in Brizzy. We're going to meet Stanley. He's going to dress up as the Scarlet Spider. Ooh.
Ben Reilly, not the other two.
Yeah. And I'm probably
the
going to dress up
the one who has a blue hoodie with no sleeves on it.
And I'm going to probably dress up as
Steven Universe.
Or the Flash or Star
Even
Lord.
Stevens.
Nah. Believe in Steven! I actually wanted to dress up as, like, Star Lord, but I was like, it's a bit too late now. There's, like, a week to go, so... and who cares? But, we're going on
We have
Sunday.
less than 2 minutes until we get to an hour. No, dude,
Yes,
if I
yes,
edit all the
yes.
music in, it'll actually be over an hour.
Oh, shit.
Once
Pause
we get
it.
to... No, dude. Once we get to 59 minutes...
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. And if you're going to Supernova, just try and see us around.
So, yeah, the next... episode of the podcast is probably going to be about
Supernova,
loads of alternate versions of Spider-Man,
and we're going to be
Supernova,
Stanley,
and also how to write comics.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in.
And we will see you in the next episode of the Walkmen Comics Potty podcast.
See ya!
See ya!
See ya!
Excelsior. I'm not allowed to say that. Alright.
Bye.
Bye.